consist of Lofa, Nema, Bapolu, Gedeh, and Bon counties. With sea level rising, the 9 coastal zones counties are likely to be covered by the water. Honorable members of the legislature, Liberia faces significant risks as a result of climate change owing to the fact that there is a high level of dependence on climate-sensitive activities such as rain-fed agriculture, which makes the country vulnerable to climate variability and change. Higher temperature, more extreme weather events such as heavy rains and raising of sea level. With recent weather pattern changes in Liberia, the impacts are felt on the population in terms of loss of livelihood, income, and settlement. The economy is challenged due to a decline in productive capacity, especially in the agriculture sector. Huge infrastructure investment along the coastal line, seaports, hospitals, schools, hotels, among others. Also are at high rates of being destroyed by sea erosion. Honorable members of the legislature, classic example of threats for critical infrastructure are found at 2 Liberia premium health facilities, JFK and Redemption hospitals, which are seriously threatened by sea erosion, involuntary migration due to coastal erosion, flooding, and drug-triggered dispute over land and other resources, which has security implications. The agricultural sector, which accounts for about 70% of jobs and over 90% of total export earnings, is even more vulnerable to a changing climate that is leading to intensification of food insecurity and loss of revenue. We, the youth and women of Liberia and climate activists from over 50 local organizations and community acts, A, that the Honorable Legislature consider budgetary increment to the Environmental Protection Agency, EPA for short, and give adequate support towards raising awareness and promoting climate justice that support urgent action to eradicate, reduce emission, and promote healthy climate system across Liberia, 15 counties and communities. Allocating funds in the national budget for waste, meaning to support the private sector. B, that a Gunter Declaration, the nationally determined contribution, NDC for short, be considered, and an inclusive policy blueprint that promotes and regulates climate justice and systems to eradicate bad systems and ensure the safety of Liberian citizens, including people living with disabilities and vulnerable groups, be developed. Without a policy, regulation, and its full implementation, there is a high likelihood that climate violence, change, and crisis will increase and affect Liberia at all costs. C, that the national policy on sustainable waste management be developed, a policy that will help the private and public sector and civil society organizations become more effective in reducing carbon footprint. The environmental impact assessment become a prerequisite for all exploitative activities, including artisanal mining, including and ensuring no use of ozone depleting environmental pollutants such as cedar. Thanks.
What's your name?
Esther Natella Scott, reader of the petition to the 54 Legislature on climate justice.
Okay, that was it. On TV, as you can see, these are some of the slogans written. We are working because women and children are the most affected by climate change. We are working because food security is threatened. That was a petition statement read to the Liberian Legislature by kids who have gathered here, sponsored by Action Aid Liberia. As you can see, we are working wetlands are not finished.
And I'm a program officer at the LRP2.
Okay.
LRP2 is the local right program area. We got 2 LRPs. We got LRP1, which is Buffalo, and LRP2, which is Gedeh County. I'm pleased today to be a part of this work. I work for Action Aid, and I'm a program officer, so I give support to all projects. This has been sponsored by the Global Platform, and we are in collaboration with the Anti-Vista Liberia. As you can see, you are seeing students, they are youth from the Door Community School, and we are working today because we want change. We want the government to speak. We want women inclusion. We are working today because climate change is affecting everybody, and it is everybody's business. We are working today because we want women's voices to be heard. In case of any problem, women are always affected. Women are always vulnerable, women and children. So we are saying we are working today because we want for the government of Liberia to increase, if it comes to budgetary, for the EPA, the Environmental Protection Agency. We are working today because as we are speaking now, it is still raining and we are in November. At the time, November was dry season, but the roads are still bad. We are speaking because our mothers, they are crops. They are not yielding crops anymore. They are not yielding crops anymore. It is causing serious challenge. And those farms that our mothers are they are farming, they are making sure to get crops from there. If they sell those crops, they make sure that they use it to send their children to school. So we are working today that we need climate justice for women, girls, youth. Climate justice is everyone's business. So Action Aid is now calling on the government for action. So you plus us, we are going to help to bring change. Thank you.
Her name is Stu Roberts. She's the program officer for Action Aid Liberia. And so we are here in Green Gedeh County, Liberian TV network with me, Lord Farley. Many thanks to all of you for watching. We appreciate all of you, and thanks for watching. And don't forget to subscribe to the Liberian TV network, and also share whatsoever content that you see here. Thanks, and keep watching.